everyone. Today is Hesha's turn to give the lunch and learns. And today's topic is about the art of building rapport. How actually to connect with anyone in less than 30 seconds. Okay? So everyone know building rapport is very important, right? Regardless wherever you are. So especially in a working place. But somehow when you want to start to talk to people, okay? So how do you make the people comfortable when you talk to them? Right? For example, today talk to me, right? So and we do not know each other, okay? But to polite, right? So we will actually say hi, okay? But when he comes to approach further, so whether you feel comfortable or not, okay? So this is the thing, okay? And when I respond to him, then this is how he actually, to ask the question, to build a rapport with the person. Okay, today I'm very proud to have a team from Visions and Alliance. As we would like to invite the trainer, Wesley, to give us this topic. Wesley is our certified NLP trainer. Okay, let's put your hands together. Welcome, Wesley.
All right, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
All right, just before I start, why not give me a round of applause, everyone?
Me.
Okay, and before we begin, I would like to ask all of you here to do a small favor for all of us here. All right? So I want all of you here to raise your hands like this. You can raise your hands like this. All right, you can put on your phone for a while. Okay, so now when I count 1, 2, 3. So when I count 1, 2, 3, I would like all of you here to clench your fist like this. When I count again. I know it's Friday today, I know it's Friday, right? So when I count 1, 2, 3, I would like all of you to clench your fist like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time, ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, how many of us here, your left thumb is on your right thumb? You guys please raise your hand, left or right?
Left.
Yes, just left on right. Left on right. Okay, thank you. Okay, how many of us here, your right thumb, right or left? You guys please raise your hand. Thank you. And how many of us here until now you are confused left and right? Raise your hand. Just gonna check first, right? Okay, and here's why. My name is Wesley Chan, and I am a certified NLP trainer. So NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, in short, human psychology. So last time, I remember I was reading an article and it says this. It says that the way we arrange our thumb reflects our personality. So one more time. How many of us here, left on right? You guys please raise your hand, left and right? Left thumb on your right thumb? Okay, thank you. Because in that research, it says this. It says that if your left thumb is on your right thumb, it is proven that in life you are more emotional. I want to read further, and it also says this. Not only you're emotional, it also says that if your left thumb is on your right thumb, it is also proven that in life you are more romantic. So you're left man. Okay, now on the other hand, how many of us here, your right thumb is on your left? Right or left? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Because in that research, if your right thumb is on your left thumb, it is proven that in life you are more logical. And not only that, because it also says that in the research, if it's right or left, you also have a higher chance of being rich.
Wow.
Okay, so let me ask all of you here right now. So if you're given a choice, do you prefer to be romantic or rich? Rich. Okay, do this one more time. Okay, all of your hands up one more time. One more time. I don't know what you're going to do now, right? Okay, so now when I count 1, 2, 3, I'm going to purposely change. Alright? So if just now left on top, now you change right. If just now right, now you change left. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, change. It just took a little while. Okay, question. How many of us here, after you change, who felt uncomfortable? You guys please raise your hand. Everyone, right? Okay, put a hand. So question. So when you change your thumb and you feel uncomfortable, right? So when you change your thumb and you feel uncomfortable, what about when you change your life? Because talking about change, sometimes it could be uncomfortable, but I believe it's very necessary. So, and talking about change and communication, there's this one element which I believe, which is super critical, which is very important. And this thing is called energy. Everyone say energy. Energy. Alright, and energy comes from this one idea. Energy comes from this one thing called chocolate, right? Focus, right? Now, who here, who thinks that you have got good focus? Who thinks that your focus is good? Raise your hand. At night. At night? Who thinks that your focus is okay? Just raise your hand. Who here until now don't understand what I say? Raise your hand. Okay, don't have, huh? Okay, so because why focus is important? Everyone say focus. And now, for me to illustrate further, I want to do a small activity with you. So therefore, right now, I want to find a partner. Just find a partner on your left, on your right. Find a partner. Alright. Okay, good. Now, no partner. Okay, you got no partner, raise your hand. Got no partner, raise your hand. Okay, yeah? Okay, so this is what you're going to do. So before we start, say hi to your friend. Say good afternoon to your friend. Okay, so between you and your friend, can somebody call chocolate, somebody call strawberry? Okay, alright, chocolate, raise your hand and say yes. Yes. Strawberry, raise your hand and say I. Okay, this is what we're going to do right now. Okay, so right now, okay, chocolate, raise your hand one time, chocolate. Okay, so in this game, you are called green. Everyone say green. Green. So chocolate is called green. Okay, strawberry, raise your hand. In this game, you are called grey. Everyone say grey. Grey. Grey, not grey, grey. So chocolate, you are green. Strawberry, you are grey. Okay? So later, I will need to stand up. Alright? And when you stand up, and I want you to stand facing your friend, your right hand, your palm like this. So one person like this, the other person stands like this. So you leave a gap in between like this. Okay? Okay? Alright, stand up. Okay, let's go. Stand up. Okay, so now when I say the word green, who's green again? Chocolate. So when I say the word green, chocolate, you have to respond and you have to take action. So when I say the word green, chocolate, you have to slap strawberry's hand. Hand, not face, hand. And of course, strawberry try to avoid as fast as you can. Yeah. When I say green, chocolate slap strawberry, strawberry avoid. When I say the word grey, strawberry slap green and chocolate avoid.
Was it green?
But when I say the word blue, you shake hands with your friend. Okay, sir? Alright, we'll test you a bit. So when I say green, who slaps who? Chocolate slap? A small reminder is hand, not face, alright? I know it's Friday. Okay, so when I say the word, okay, so you respond to the color. Green means chocolate slap strawberry. When I say the word grey, strawberry slap chocolate. When I say the blue, shake hand. Okay? So let's do testing round first. So before I start, say hi to your friend. Okay, let's do a small testing round. Now the first color. So now the first color is blue. Hey, that's your corporate color. Okay, next. Still testing. Now the second color, the color is green. Okay, so but that was a testing round. So right now, I'm gonna tell a story. In the story, we have different colors. Okay, so hands up. Let's get ready. So now, true story. Okay, so here we go. So I travel across 15 cities in the whole world and I run training, more than 8,000 people. So there was one time in Bangkok, I was walking along the streets and I saw 99 speed mark. So when I saw the speed mark, I saw the signboard was green. I wanted to know in KL, in Bangkok, is it identical? So I walked into the store and I suddenly had the feeling to buy some apples. Wait. Apples. So, and I saw in front of my eyes, so there are two kinds of apples. But the first one, the color was red. Second color I saw that day in that particular store, then the color was blue. Now, why is it that color? Because the apples were wrapped with plastic bags. Okay, carry on. So I wanted to buy some apples and some biscuits and some fruits. But I only had a pair of hands. So I walked into the store further and I saw a basket. So in front of me on the floor, the basket. When I saw the basket was grey.
Strawberry man.
So I lifted the basket and I put the apples, the fruits and the biscuits into the basket. And I realized it's time to pay. I walked to the cashier and I took out my wallet. One piece by one piece of banknote, I took them out. Now the first piece, the color was grey. The second piece that I took out, the color was grey. Alright, carry on. Now, the third piece.
You always give me.
Later you settle, huh? The third piece I took out, the color was also green. Was blue. Alright, say thank you to your friends. Sit down, give us a round of applause, everyone. So I realized that in your company here is very interesting. Whatever color, the sound will come first. Then your friend will ask me, what color did you say just now? Alright, say thank you to your friend. The reason why we play this game is because later, I believe in this. Learning is in the doing. For you to evolve, you must get involved. So because later I'm going to share with you a topic which is called rapport, and I will need you to have a little activities with your partners here and there, because you just can't sit there and listen. It wouldn't work in such a way. So you gotta take action. Everyone say action.
Action.
Alright, so just quickly allow me to introduce myself. So here am I, Wesley. So basically, I've been running training for the past 7 years. I've spoken to more than 80,000 people as of now. So I've trained more than 100 organizations. To name a few, I'm going to show you later. Right, so some of my experiences include, I was a guest speaker on Vivas, where I share about motivation and mindset on a monthly basis on Astro. So this was in BFM, this was in Astro Awani, this was in Bernama News Channel. Alright, so some of my experiences include TEDx. I spoke on TEDx before, this was 3 years ago. This was in March, this was in Petronas, Young Talents, this was in Shell, where I certified their managers in NLP, alright, back then. So this was in Samsung, and in Takaful, in Padini. So all in all, yeah, Honda, so these are some of my experiences. So I specialize in this one area called NLP. Okay, just out of curiosity, how many of you here heard or exposed before the word NLP? You guys please raise your hand. Heard before, seen before, attended before? Who here first time? Not heard before, first time. Heard NLP? You guys please raise your hand. Okay, good. So for those who heard before, what's NLP? Okay, you all look quite confused. Okay, it's called Neural Linguistic linguistic programming. So all in all, NLP study about human brain. Everyone say brain?
Brain.
All about brains, right?
Yes.
Okay, so NLP simply means neuro linguistic programming. So all in all, just to give a summary, NLP study about two things. So one is called the conscious mind. Everyone say conscious.
Conscious.
So what's conscious? Conscious means you're aware. Okay, so let me ask you, are you aware of the color of the chair you're sitting on now? What's the color of the chair sitting on now?
Green.
It's green.
Green and black.
It's black, green. Alright, so that's conscious, you're aware. But a big part of human brain is called the unconscious mind. Everyone say unconscious.
Unconscious.
This is habitual, it's very automatic. Okay, with that, let me ask, who here, not from KL, not from Selangor, you're from other states, other countries, you please raise your hand? Okay, so where are you from quickly? California? Sydney? Malacca? Penang?
Mexico City.
Mexico? Ecuador? Seoul? Penang? Anyone? Okay, who's not from Malaysia? You guys please raise your hand. You're not from Malaysia. So where are you from?
US.
US? Italy? Who's not from Malaysia? Yes. Okay. Mexico? Okay, so let me ask you, have you been trapped in a KL traffic jam before? Oh, I like the smile. Yeah, all the time. I think the book part like really smart, right? Okay, now when you get caught in a jam, normally what do? You sleep, you check your phone. Alright, so I'm locally born, I'm from KL, I'm from this beautiful town called Kebong. It's very beautiful, a lot of food, right? So when I got stuck in the jam, I like to observe on my left and on my right. And I noticed that Malaysian drivers have a few habits. Number one, they like to play with their phone. Alright? Number two, they like to sing. Because no Bluetooth, no hands-free, shouting in the car alone. Alright? And number three, I also realized that Malaysian drivers like to show hand gestures. Sometimes the longer fingers. Right? And I also realized that Malaysian drivers have also this habit. They take out the pinky finger and do like this. Go ahead, right? Now, do you also realize that when some people caught in a jam and they get stressed, what they do is that when they're driving, stuck in a jam, their elbow go towards the window, they do like this.
Yeah.
So this is what we call as human habit. Everyone say habit.
Habit.
So, but that's general human habit. But, and do you know all of us have, by the way, right, in communication, we also have a few habits. Okay, so let me just go quickly one by one. So let me ask you, as a human being, how many senses we have?
5.
What's it? Laugh. Okay, who thinks that we got 6 senses? Raise your hand, think we got 6 senses?
Only women.
Wow, coming from the island of the world. Okay, who thinks that we only have 5 senses? Raise your hand. Who's not sure? Raise your hand. Who here? No matter what question I ask you, you will not raise your hand. Okay, based on what we learned in NLP, we have got 5 senses. Now the 6th sense is called the unconscious mind. That's our gut feel. However, we have 5 senses. How many senses?
5.
5. As a human being, how many fingers we have?
5.
We have 10. Okay, so in NLP terms, we call VAKOG. So it's visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, gustatory. Alright, so in short, let me ask you. So when you communicate, when you talk to people, do you see them?
Yes.
Do you listen to what they say?
Yes.
Do you touch them?
No.
Handshake. Do you smell them? Yes! In the lift! Your people boss DKN1. Alright? Do you taste your friend? Okay, so that's why, right, in communication, so the 3 main senses we use, we call visual, auditory, kinesthetic. And here's the point, rapport. Rapport means what? Rapport means people like people who like each other. Okay, who heard of the word rapport before? Raise your hand, heard before rapport? First time, raise your hand. Okay, now what is rapport? What's rapport? What's rapport? It's relationship. What's rapport? Getting closer. Okay, who likes to travel? Raise your hand. Do you like to travel? Raise your hand. If there's one place you want to go, where do you want to go? Come on, tell me. Africa? Kaboom. before? Okay, not you. Okay, let's say today we take a flight and we go to Korea. We go to Korea, and let's say the moment we land in Korea, we come up from the international airport. The moment you step out from the international airport, you hear people speaking your mother tongue language. How do you feel?
Excited.
For Malaysian, you feel people suddenly, for Malaysians, you hear people speaking BM. What do you feel?
Excited.
Shocked. Say, hey, what are you doing here? So that sense of connection is called rapport. So that sense of connection is what we call this one idea, and this idea is called rapport. Right? So the sense of connection, sense of familiarity. So how do we develop rapport? Very simple. People like people who like each other. So what I'm going to do in the next 40 minutes is I will help you to find out what style you are. Are you a visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? And I will share with you some techniques quickly. How do you determine the person you're speaking to? Are they visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? Because what? People like people who like each other. So can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly start right now. So basically, the first one, we call them the visual people. Alright, so we have V, A, K. Alright? So now, the first category of people, we call them the visual people. So the visual people are the ones, when they communicate, they like to see, they like to observe, they enjoy watching people. Alright? And let me ask, does any one of you here, you consider yourself, when you talk quite fast? Who thinks that you talk quite fast? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Who here, does any one of you here, when you watch TV, when you watch drama or when you watch TV, despite knowing the language, it's Korean or it's English or it's Chinese, it's Mandarin, but you still prefer to see the subtitle? Who's like this? Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Now, the first kind of people, we call them the visual people. Everyone say visual.
Visual.
So visual people, basically, one of their habits in communication is that they speak fast. Do you know why? Because these people, in their mind, are pictures and movies. So when they talk to you, they have like a 3D scene behind. So they have like the videos or pictures in their head when they talk to you. And when they speak to you, they want to describe the picture in their head. And the picture speaks 1,000 words. And sometimes they will say things like this. Can you see my point? See what? Nothing to be seen, right? So these kind of people, they speak fast. Now they dress to impress. They speak fast and they normally dress nicer because they want to look nice. Alright? Okay, now, number 2. Let's go to this category called the auditory. Derived from the word called audio. Everyone say audio.
Audio.
Okay, does any one of you here, when you work or when you are thinking, does any one of you here, when you work, when there's noise and sound distraction, you cannot focus? Who's like this? Raise your hand. You can't focus on distraction of noise and sound? Okay, thank you. Number 2, do you read newspaper?
Yes.
Do you know newspaper? Yes. So does any one of you here, when you read newspaper, even though you're alone, but you prefer to read out to yourself, which means you're standing there alone, sitting down alone, you read newspaper, the Star, September 16th, but you're alone, you read out to yourself. Who got this habit? Raise your hand. Good. It's normal, it's normal. Look at them like. Okay, so now the auditory people, one of their habits in communication, they talk more. They like to talk, they like to ask questions, and they like to listen to what you say. So these are the people in class, in conversation, they may not look at you. But they are listening, because when they want to listen more. Sometimes when they talk, this one will go first. Right? So they will listen more, they ask more questions, they are more detailed. Right, now, last but not least, now this is interesting. The last group of people, we call them the kinesthetic. Everyone say kinesthetic?
Kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic means feeling and touch. Okay, does any one of you here have this habit? When you talk to people, sometimes you tap them. Okay, raise her, raise her. She's like, yeah, definitely me, right? So which means what? Some people when they talk like, hi, good morning, how are you? You know, sometimes when they go lunch and when they sit beside you, when they get excited, you know what they think about? Your phone dropped. Even the phone laugh at you, right? Okay, now, second category. Who here, when you watch a very touching, emotional story or drama, does anyone of you, when you watch that kind of drama, sometimes you will cry? Yeah. Okay, let me tell you why. Because the third group of people, so these are called the kinesthetic people in communication. These people will talk slow. Lower pitch, they will talk slow. Not only they talk slow, these people, they will take time to understand information. They have a 0.5 to 1 second delay when you talk to them. They will go like this. Okay, hold on. I need to justify this because these people, it's not that they are slow. It's because they will see, they will listen, go to the feeling. So they take time, right? They take time. So these people usually, they don't really care how they look as long as they are comfortable. So they don't care if their shirt has hole or not as long as it's comfortable. So it's fast, they speak fast, they talk a lot, they listen more, they ask more questions, and they speak slow. So these are just theories, but let me just ask, which category do you think you are?
A combination.
Okay, correct, in a mixture. However, we always have a primary and secondary. Okay, we do a small activity first, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now remember the partner just now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll speak to the partner just now, and this is what we're going to do. So between you and your friend, can someone call A, someone call B?
B.
Okay, A raise your hand and say yes. Okay, B raise your hand and say I. Okay, this is what we're going to do later. Okay, so later, somebody will speak first. You can talk about anything. But in my next 20 minutes, half an hour, there are 3 things you cannot talk about. Number 1, no politics.
Yeah.
Just to keep our premises safe. Number 2, don't talk about religion matter, in case you become sensitive. Number 3, no sex topic. Not enough time, alright? Whoa, right? Okay, so 3 things that talk about family, children, vacation, hometown, anything will also be okay. So one person will talk, the other person will try to observe. This person VA okay. And of course, when your friend is speaking, don't just stand and stare. You can engage in the conversation, ask questions like, you come tell me more, know what happened, tell me more. So make them feel more comfortable. So one person will speak, the other person will try to observe. So when I say stop, you try to guess the person, is the person VA okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
Alright, all of you, could you please stand up? Let's do it, let's stand up. Okay, so. Okay, hold on. So before we start, say hi to your friend. Okay, so, of course, in this manner, somebody gonna start first. Okay, so who will talk first? A, raise your hand. A, raise your hand. Point to B and say, B, you start first.
Abi, you start first.
Okay? So B is going to start the conversation, so B can talk about anything, career, hometown, children, family, future, anything also can, right? So I'll give you around maybe 2 minutes. So A, plus minus. So A, you're going to observe. When I say stop, then you guess your friend. Is your friend VA okay? No right, no wrong, just a testing round. Is that okay?
Okay.
Alright, so for B, I give you 10 seconds to think what you want to say. Alright, I'll give you another 3 more seconds. Alright, so when I count 1, 2, 3. So when I count 1, 2, 3, you can start, B can talk, A can start to observe. So before we start, say hi to your friend. Alright, so when I count 1, 2, 3, you can stop. Ready? Ready, say yes?
Yes.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. guess your friend, is he or she V, A, or K? Guess and tell them why. Go. And for B to observe. So A, you pick a topic, A, now you speak, and B, you observe your friend. Alright? So then after this, when I say stop, you guess your friend, B, A, okay. Okay, so A, I give you 10 seconds to think what you want to say. No topics on politics, no topics on religion, and also sex. Alright? 3 things you want to talk about, the rest also can. Okay, ready? So when I count 1, 2, 3, you can start. When I say stop B, you tell your friend, you guess B, A, or K. Alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Okay, so when I count 1, 2, 3, you start. Ready?
Yep.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. So B, can you guess your friend A? Is your friend B, A, or K? And tell them why.
Yes.
Let's go, tell them, go. Okay, question. Throughout the whole process just now, who thinks that the process of analyzing your friend, who thinks that the process was easy? If you please raise your hand, you think it's easy? You think it's tough? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's between tough and easy? Raise your hand. Okay, so can I give you more tips?
Yes.
Okay, so number one is you can look at the gestures. So for example, somebody who speaks with high energy. So normally the visual people that have high energy, they speak like this. Gestures are higher. Alright. Auditory lower. Kinesthetic normally more relaxed. Right? That's one. Number two, distance. When you stand, do you notice some of you stand closer? Some of you touch. Some of you stand further. Now, for a visual person, they normally stand further away from you because they want to see you. For auditories, okay? For kinesthetic, they will stand close to you. Because they want to feel that you can touch. So some people are talking very loud. Whoa. Right. But another thing which I want to share with you because we don't have much time, but there's one powerful technique that whereby in just less than 30 seconds, you can know the person is VA okay. And it's very quick, it's very accurate because let me tell you why. If you are trained in speech or in communication or in sales, maybe sometimes people say you speak slower or you speak faster. So the rate of speech sometimes can be trained, but there's one thing that can't lie, our eyes can't lie.
Yeah.
So basically, through the movement of our eyes, we can actually tell the person, are they more VA or okay? So who wants to learn this? Raise your hand, you want to learn this? Raise your hand. Okay, learn to read move.
VA, okay.
Oh, husband, wife. Okay, so I'm going to review the answer right now because the way we move our eyes will tell us an indication the person is more VA okay. So let me try with you first. Oh, look at me, look at me. So when you think or when you talk or when you think, do you move your eyes?
Yes.
Yes, right, you move your eyes, right? So the movement of the eyes will tell you, are you more towards the VA okay? Alright, and here's the answer here. Okay, so let me show you here. This is exciting.
Looks like me.
Okay, just ignore. Okay, so generally, if you talk to the person, if they like to look up, okay, so when I say up, it's not that their eyes split like that, no. It's that they look this way or this way. So when they like to look up, or side, or down, there's an indication the person more VA okay. And here's the answer right now. So if they like to look up, so these are the people who are more visual. Okay, so let me ask you, do you remember many years ago when you were in your university, final exam in your university? In this final exam, when you get stuck in that question, where do you look? Look at the friend. Right. So, but if you're alone, okay, besides looking at your friend, some of us may do this. Now, because why? When you do like this, you're remembering pictures or slides or your highlighted notes. So whereby if the person likes to look up, this is to the part of the visual cortex of the brain. So they are accessing to the pictures, movies, here, visual. Alright? So if it's sight, left and right, it's sound, noise, voice. If they like to look down, it's kinesthetic. Because feeling, or they talk to themselves. Alright? So it's VA or K. Alright? So basically also the K people they are more emotional. They speak slow with lower pitch. Okay, so I want to ask a small question. Who here, have you ever watched a Tamil or Bollywood or Hindi movie? You guys please raise your hand. Alright? Have you ever watched this movie called Muna?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to say it's called Muna, it's called Muna, right? So many years ago, I remember that was my first time watching a Tamil movie in the cinema. Alright, so there were 8 of us, so me and my friends, so there were 7 Chinese and 1 Indian. So we went to watch this drama called Muna. Muna in Tamil is called number 3. So Muna, Anji, so number 3.
Wow.
Right? So it's a Tamil movie, it's very nice. So we went to watch. The mistake was it was 12 midnight. Do you know why it's a mistake?
3 hours.
Yes, it's 3 hours. So have you ever watched Tamil movie before? Yeah. And the storyline is like the guy would like the girl, the girl would like the guy, but they can't get together.
Even Indian
The parents will disagree. Then when they want to date, it must be somewhere hidden.
with trees.
Trees. Or with pillars, right? And all of a sudden, somebody has to go overseas.
Always.
US. And somebody or will get sick, usually cancer. Alright? And when somebody runs away, the girl runs away, the guy will follow. When the guy follows, everybody can dance. So it's long. And it's not just long, but it's also emotional. So there was one time, so I was watching the movie with my friends, so it's a time movie. So we're watching halfway, right? So there was a very emotional scene between Ram and it's emotional, and all of a sudden the entire cinema was very quiet. And there are a lot of people crying. I noticed my friends were crying too. So being a very concerned, caring friend, so I know who cried. And it was a couple. And the one who cried wasn't the girl, it was the guy. Because my friend, who is also a gentleman, my friend is a very high K. He's very emotional, he's very attached to his emotion. Alright? So all in all, therefore, basically, when you talk about this, so eyes when you look up is V, side is A, down is K. But that's just for the theory part. Can I put to a test?
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I want to find a different partner. Not the partner just now, chances are you already know who they are. So I want to look for a different partner. Alright, let's wait, let's go look for a different partner. Let's go, different partner, let's go. There's no partner right here. And then the echo is quite high. Partner ready? Oh, the echo is high. Okay, so between you and your friend, can somebody call BMW, somebody call Mercedes? Somebody call BMW, somebody call Mercedes? Okay, BMW raise your hand and say yes. Mercedes raise your hand and say hi. Okay, so now, as usual, somebody will talk first, the other person observe. Okay, I'm okay. Let me give you one tip. When you look at your friend, please do not stare. Please blink your eye. Make it very casual. Alright? Okay, so who will talk first? Okay, BMW, raise your hand. And say I talk first. Okay, so BMW will talk first. Mercedes, they try to analyze your friend based on the gestures, their grooming, the way they dress, the way they move their hands, the way they stand, the way they speak, their eye pattern, and you try to observe your friend. When I say stop, you guess your friend B, A, or K. Is that okay? Alright, I give you 10 seconds for BMW to think what you want to say. Alright, so when I count 1, 2, 3, you can begin. Are you ready? Ready? Say yes? Yes. Alright, so when I count 1, 2, 3, you can start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go.
please do not take the lead because there is a microwave exploit in level 5.
Okay? Okay, so let me check. Okay, who here you think you are visual? Raise your hand. Visual people raise your hand. Okay, A, raise your hand. Auditory. K, raise your hand. Okay, who thinks that you're a mixture? Mixture, raise your hand. Okay, who thinks a mixture of VK, AK, GAK? Okay, I think by now you know that we have a mixture. Everyone say mixture. Mixture. We have a mixture. It's just that which is your primary and secondary. Alright? So let me share with you more in front. I'm going to show you two videos.
No worry. It's the first one.
Okay, so I'm going to show you two videos in front, and I want to watch the video together with all of us. So when I stop the video, I'm going to ask you the person in front. Alright? Discuss with your friend beside you. And do you think the person in front be A or K? Okay, have a look in front.
I think Zhang Yimou did a very good job because it's hard for anybody to present the Chinese traditional culture. It's hard for us to find the balance. So he can develop his own way to present the Chinese traditional culture using Western framing techniques. I think he did a good job.
Right, that's all.
Many years ago, Zhang Yimou tried to tell me that movie is just like a magic picture frame. You know, inside the frame, anything can happen. Use your imagination. Don't limit yourself and let go.
Okay, discuss your friend beside. Do you think Andy now B A or K? Discuss your friend.
K.
Okay, discuss. Answer. Discuss. Okay, question. So Andy now, who thinks Andy now? Who thinks that he is a V? Visual. Auditory? Okay, why auditory? He speaks slow. Okay, what makes you think it's an A? He looks side. Alright.
It's a mixture.
Who thinks it's a K? Why do you think it's a K? He looks down. Slow. Cameras are slow and soft. Head angled downwards. Alright, it goes down. So you're right. So if I'm going to guess, I think it's a KA. Obvious? It speaks slow. So let me give you another insight. You might think it's an A, but I also want you to understand this. I think from this video it's obvious that he doesn't speak English as much all the time. So therefore we do a lot of A because he's translating his words. Right? So if you speak to him in Cantonese, maybe his true style will come out. Really? Okay, so I'll give you another example. What if you don't know the person whether he speaks English or not? Can you still use iPad? The answer is yes. So I'm going to show you the next video in front. I'm going to show you somebody who doesn't speak English, and I want you to look in front. And when I stop the video, you discuss with your friend, and you guess the person B or K. Okay, have a look in front. That's the one. Okay, so I'm going to show you a Korean interview, right? So, okay, besides you. So this gentleman is called Song Joong Ki. Okay, wait, hold on, relax. He's not 100%. Okay, listen first. Don't quickly jump into V because handsome. No, right? Okay, have a look in front.
이 9시 뉴스에 배우가 나오기는 손정미 씨가 처음이에요.
일단 정말 영광이고요.
네.
저도 드라마 촬영 이후에 이렇게 인터뷰는 KBS 9시 뉴스가 처음인 것 같습니다.
아이고, 감사합니다.
정말 감사합니다.
네, 세계적인 한류 스타 반열에 오르셨는데 먼저 소감이 궁금합니다.
일단은 좀 쑥스럽고요. 네, 그렇게까지 제가 수식어가 써도 되는지는 잘 모르겠는데 일단 정말 요즘에 좀 행복합니다. 네, 너무 감사합니다.
기억에 남는 대사.
네.
사과할까요?
네.
그거 말고도 또 주옥 같은 대사들이 있었는데 좀 소개 좀 해주실까요?
네, 저희 태양의 촬영 현장에서는 어떻게 보면은 유행어였던 대사도 하나 있는데요. 3회 엔딩에서 제가 강모현 선생을 지키기 위해서 그럼 살려요라는 말을 하고 제가 권총을 뽑아드는 장면이 있었는데 저희 현장에서는 굉장히 유행어였어요. 배우들끼리, 스태프들끼리 저희끼리 굉장히 좋아했던 부분이었고요. 네, 너무 감사하게도 신원님께서 그 부분을 사랑해 주셨고요.
이제 한 10회까지 나왔는데
네.
인터넷 같은 경우는 뭐 그래서까지 뭐
예, 맞습니다. 네.
그만큼 두 분이 그 극 중에서
네.
호흡이 잘 맞다 이렇게 봐도 되는 겁니까?
요즘에 저희도 드라마 팀끼리 회식을 자주 하는데요. 네.
Okay, so question, ladies and gentlemen, who discussing your friend? B, A, okay. Okay, so question. Okay, who thinks that he's a V? Raise your hand, V. Okay, why V? He knows half a lot. Okay, what else? He speaks fast. I think for Korean, I think it's not fast. No, it's not fast. Because in an interview, so maybe he slows down. Right? Maybe. Who thinks that A? Okay, why A?
He moved from left to right.
Is it because the commentators are there? No, I'm just exploring, right? Okay, side. What about who thinks a K? Okay, who thinks a mixture? Mixture of? K. You're right. So BK. So whoa, you graduated. Let's give us a round of applause, everyone. Okay, so now question. So now that you know the person is BA, okay, what you do? Remember this. People like people who like each other. So people like each other. So when you speak to a V, what you do is that you mirror, you be like them. You match them. So you make sure their energy is so high, you talk to them. Just slightly higher, be more energy. Auditory person, ask questions, let them talk also. Kinesthetic, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down, sometimes give them a sense of job. If they touch you, let them touch you, don't do this. I saw some of you just now. Some of you here, I think there's someone, a V and a K just now partner each other. So the K goes further, goes in, it goes closer, the V like. Okay, so what you do is that you do this one thing called mirror match. Alright, now let me just take another few seconds to explain this mirror match. Okay, mirror match means you be like them. Alright, so you be like them. So mirror match. Okay, so now if you have a chance, right? So when you talk to a V, how do you mirror match? So basically, you show them diagrams, pictures. You write a piece of paper, you show them pictures, so they're more attached to pictures. All right. So if you talk to an A, right, you need to repeat your points, be clear with what you say, allow them to ask questions. All right. So if you're talking to a K, you gotta slow down. All right. And normally emotion will attach to that. So talk about emotional story, you'll get more attached. Alright? So now let me ask you, me, do you think I'm a V or K? V. Who thinks I'm a V? Raise your hand, think I'm a V? Why do you think I'm a V? High energy. Trainer. I can't be saying good morning everyone. I can't. Who thinks I'm an A? Who thinks I'm a K? Why K? No emotion, right? You cry? Because I understand. Okay, you're right, I'm a VK. Some of V first, K second. So primary V, secondary K. Alright, so when you talk to this person, you mirror match. Another insight is basically, you also mirror match in this way. So I call it the 3 Vs. Alright? Number one, you can mirror match their body language. So if they stand straight, you stand straight. If they stand to the side, you stand to the side. Okay, however, do it subtly. Right, so let me share with the do's and don'ts. So let me share with the do's and don'ts. What are the don'ts? Do not mirror things like don't do that, right? Don't mirror things like all these don't mirror all this body posture you can. So if they cross the leg, you cross the leg, you can. Okay, let me talk to the female. Female raise your hand, female raise your hand. Okay, female, can you cross your leg twice? Then do a double fold. You cross your leg on the knee and the ankle. Alright, like this. Guy, don't follow. You don't mirror that, right? Two reasons. Number one, you can't. Number two, it hurts. So you can mirror body gesture, positioning, they hold their legs, they lean forward, lean to the front, you mirror match them, you can. Number two, you can also mirror match their vocal. If they speak fast, you speak fast. If they speak slow, you speak slow. Alright? Number three, these are what we call as verbal, the choice of words. Alright? So talk about the same topic, talk about football, they like football, so all in all, this is how we mirror people. Right? This is a very short idea that you can. Of course, for further information, you can check online. Else, if you have any questions, you can also reach out to me. Because it's already one. Alright, so if there's anything, you can ask questions, you can reach out to me. My name is Wesley Chan. That's my Instagram. That's my email. So if there's anything, you can reach me online. Alright. So thank you so much for your time. It's 1 o'clock. Give us a round of applause for everyone. Okay, can you give a round of applause for Nikki? Let's give a round of applause for everyone. Okay, do you normally have the habit of taking two pictures before we end?
Okay, so the lunch is served in pantry. I know you're very hungry, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can tell yourself now.